Hey, look at this beautiful TJ I have behind me. There's a reason for that. It's not that I am going to be adding this to the channel. I wish I could, but I'm actually borrowing this for an installation today. And yes, I'll be working on a TJ. I've really never even got a chance to get behind one of these. I've always just been in my JK. So I know that we have the JL, that's a brand new vehicle. We got the JK, and after that was the TJ. And so even in 2018, they're still making products for the TJs out there for those owners. And those are actually getting more popular as the time goes by because they look just so good on the trail, especially when you line it out with all these KC highlights. But what we're going to be doing installing today is going to be a Brawlee light bar. And this light bar is not going to replace the KC highlights. It's not going up here, but it's actually going to be installed in the back. And so I just want to show you what vehicle we'll be working on today, and then I'm going to show you how to install the brand new to market TJ Brawlee light bar. And we're going to show you real quickly what's in the package when you receive it in the mail. And everything's going to be labeled. You've got all your clips, window wipes, wire covers. This is your remote control with the control lead. And then it's always nicely well packaged, the light bar. And that's why they spend a little bit more money on the shipping, so it arrives really nice. It's not broken or damaged in any way. This is a real heavy duty tube. And I'm sure there's some more stuff in here. And again, this is all labeled. This is going to be your 12-volt power cord. And I don't have it in front of me right now, but it will have the instructions as well for the TJ. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this Jeep around, and we'll go ahead and get this installed. Okay, now that we have the contents laid out from what was included with the light bar, you want to go ahead and get your installation kit bag. It's right here, and it has listed what's in the bag itself. So you have some alcohol pads, you have some clips, and then the protective wiring that you can follow right here and into the back of the Jeep. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make sure that everything is clean and prepped, because we want to make sure we have a good adhesion to this light bar. So what you're going to do is get the alcohol pads that are included, and you just want to clean this ledge really well to make sure you've got a good adhesion. And what you're going to do with this light bar is the TJ actually has a little bit smaller light bar versus the JK version. So what you're going to do is put this in the center, so you really don't have to worry about the corners too much, but just in the center portion, just kind of line it out, know where you're going to go, and just start cleaning that ledge. And again, the friend that's let me borrow this vehicle is very clean already, but most people don't even know that this ledge even exists. So this has probably never been cleaned, and you can see just how dirty that is. And that's why these alcohol pads are included in the kit, because you want to make sure you get a good connection with the pads that are on the back with those 3M tape. So it comes with 3 of these. I'm going to go ahead and open another one because it is so dirty. And again, this may have never been cleaned before, and that's okay. Yeah, that's much better. And then while you're here, you want this clean, again in the center portion of it. And then you're going to make sure that this cord is going onto the driver's side. In the JK, it's actually on the passenger, but on the TJ, you want to make sure that the cord, when you're lining this up, we're going to go through here on the driver's side, inside the cab, through the roll bar, into the right behind the driver's side seat. So go ahead and clean this side as well, right next to the defrost, if you have that on your hardtop. Because again, you're going to be adhering here as well. This is pretty clean already, but we're going to go ahead and clean it all. Plus, you want your install to look nice and clean when you're done anyway. Okay. So now that we have that clean, and again, you'll notice here that there's a wire that comes out the side of the light bar. So again, you want to put this on the driver's side. So you're just going to line it up just to make sure you know where it's going to go. It's going to go right here in the center. Then you use these clips that are included, and you're going to run this wire all the way into the cab and then through the roll bar. So the next thing you need to do is this one looks like it's got 5 different pieces of 3M tape. Just want to take off those covers. There's also a protective film on this as well that you can remove after you've done the installation. Or leave it on there, it's up to you. You get a little bit more brightness out of it. But again, this light bar is so bright already, you may decide to just leave it on there so it doesn't get scratched. It's up to you. And you're just going to put it right here on the ledge, right in the center. And all the way to the back of the ledge. And then now what you're going to do is that in that same bag that came with it, you have all these clips. There's black ones and white ones, so if you decide to go inside into the cab, you can put the white ones on the inside the white, and then you have the black for inside here. And I'm actually going to show you an alternative to the installation guide that comes with the vehicle. I actually run mine through here, through this channel, and these will actually stick to this channel as well. And then I run the cable right through here, and everything can still close with no problem. But again, that's an option that you have. It's very lined out very nicely on the instruction guide. You'll actually take the white ones and put them inside here, clip them on here, and that way you have a nice clean look here. Mine just goes a little bit around here and then through this channel. Probably use about 2 clips, to the white clips, and then I'll go right through here underneath, and then it's just a nice clean factory look to it. You're going to take this cable, and again, each one of these has a 3M tape to them as well, and you're going to go just the opposite opening of every other one. So if one's going out, the next one will be in. That way if one does decide to fall, then the next one's going to catch it. And I believe there's going to be probably 4 right here. I usually put 1 here and 2 here, so there's still plenty. Okay, with all the clips installed, again, going every other direction each one, you're going to take it from the driver's side and just clip it in. And this is where the change of the installation will be different if you want to follow the one in the directions. From here with the directions, you will follow this wire that's already here, come inside into the cab, and then use those white clips on the back and clip to the back of your of the hard top. For my installation, I actually go behind it using an extra one of the clips that are provided. Clip it right here. And then I've already run 2 more clips. Clip one here and here, and run the cable inside to the cab. Again, you'll have plenty of cable that's provided for you. And if installed properly, you'll hear that clip click. Just like that. So the Brawlee installation has you go through all these clips, and then you would follow this cable right through here, and then put a few white clips on the back, and that's how you would hear that inside the cab. For the Jeep Rocks install, it just switches just a little bit. It bypasses this completely. Come here and put 1 more clip here, come through here and use the channel. It's actually part of the hardtop, and you'll see a clip here which is a white one. And come down, and you'll see 1 more, and then the cable itself goes underneath this lip here and inside the cab, still allowing you to close the hatch with no problem. Okay, so the next step is going to be locating the wires that you'll be tying into the factory dome lights, and to do that, they're actually going to be behind the driver's side seat. And the first thing you're going to do is go through here on your roll bar padding and just do this Velcro here at the top. Bring it down, and you'll see access to the zipper. And you're going to go ahead and make it easier on you, just go ahead and zip it all the way down so that you have full access. It's just going to make it a lot easier on you. And there'll be 1 more Velcro here at the bottom. So now that you have access to it, you'll see this padding right here. And It's not on the installation guide or the steps, but I would recommend getting yourself a upholstery tool remover clip. And there's a clip right here that has the wiring. You're going to take it, put it back behind you. Be very careful because this is your factory wiring that you're dealing with. It should be all taped up from the factory, and you're just going to find that location, and you'll see a white clip, and you'll just put that behind the white clip and pop it out, and that will give you access to more wire that you'll need to get access to. So go ahead and remove this padding. Just kind of push it back. You're not taking it out completely. And what I've done is I've taken my seat belt and extended as far as I can and wrapped it around the seat to give me a little bit more access to it. And you're going to take this, again, removal clip, put it down here at the bottom, and you'll see the white clip. And you just push towards the roll bar, and that should bring the clip out. And right here you can see this is what we're removing with that tool. So it just went like that and popped it out. Now we have access, real easy access to see the wires. I also have a light here for videoing, but also I'd recommend if you can find one, because you're going to find the colors that it's mentioning. One is a solid yellow, and the other one is listed in the installation guide that you're going to tap into. But now you can see, easily have access to it instead of trying to get your hand in there and try to get the clips on there. It's going to be very difficult. Removing that's going to give you a lot more access, and all you do is just going to clip that right back in there when you're done. Okay, as you can see above me, I still have the dome light on, which indicates that the Jeep is still has the battery hooked up to it. So you'll want to go ahead and make sure you have removed the connection to the battery. That way you have no power going to the vehicle. It's the safest way to do that. And what you're going to be doing is going into the exposed wiring harness that we talked about earlier. Yellow is going to be your ground, so you're going to connect and use your power cord installation kit. That's now the section that we're in. Red's going to be your power, black's going to be the ground. Black's going to go to the yellow, and the red's going to go to the pink and white wire. And again, we've got those dome lights on, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from the power and come back, splice into here, connecting to these connections right here using the required pliers for this installation. You slide your wire into here, and you just press down on here until it clamps down. Okay, so after you put the roll bar padding back on and zip back up, you're going to see that you have a little bit excessive wire. All I did is I took one zip tie and tucked that underneath the carpet, and as you can see, that's going to lead into where the remote control lead is, which is the white, and then you hook it into the light bar. So you have the light bar, the white power connection that's connecting the remote control to the light bar, and then the main black power wire that you went in just a few minutes ago and spliced into. All right, as you can see behind me with the lighting I've got going on, this is the TJ Brawlee LED hatch light bar, and successfully installed on this beautiful 2003 Rubicon. No problems whatsoever. Were to follow us the very first time. Again, this is the remote, has all different features. Here's one of the modes. It's got a lot of different modes. I'll just go through them real quick. You've got your lightness, your bright, and then if you want to immediately hit the light, it goes right back to the light. This is at 25%, this is 50%, and that is 100%. So if you're ever looking for a new lighting solution for your TJ, here you go. As you can see, the whole back is now lit up, and we've got a soft top right here with some covering, so it'll be a little bit more of lit up if this wasn't in here, but it lights up the whole back. And again, this is tied into your dome light, so if your dome light's on, you have power to your light bar and can control it with this. And if you need to, you can also turn it off, turn it right back on, and if you set it to 25%, it will retain that setting until you decide to change it. So every time the dome light comes on, it'll stay at 25%, which is also a nice feature because when it is dimming down, it dims down as well. It's just a really cool feature. It looks really good, especially if you have your doors open, you got your lights and stuff. It's just cool. And again, you've got your different modes. So I'll leave you with that. Thanks again for watching Jeeps Rock.